God is saying to you, I am calling out to you with sorrow in my voice and fire in my breath. If you refuse to notice what I'm trying to reveal to you right now, I will be forced to step aside from the path you are walking. If you keep shutting your eyes to my leading, I cannot walk beside you. In the coming 2 days, your strength may collapse and your body may be taken to a hospital. But hear me, this does not have to be your ending. Tonight, heaven has already received my command. 1,800 million is being released into your life from my own treasury. Not from people, not from luck, but from the storehouses of the kingdom. Do not treat this lightly. Open your spirit immediately before the window closes. Comment Amen if you can feel your heart recognizing my voice. I am speaking straight into the deepest part of you, your wounded, quiet spirit that has endured more than anyone knows. I'm not talking through symbols, signs, or coincidences. This is pure truth. You've been walking around carrying invisible injuries, smiling on the surface while heaviness clings to you like a shadow. But this moment right here is consecrated. It has been carved out in heaven. I'm reaching toward you with intensity because you are standing right before a turning point. And if you walk past it without spiritual awareness, you may step into a disaster I cannot pull you from. Listen with your spirit, not your logic. This is not my anger. This is my protection. The only reason I'm warning you now is because the enemy has already drafted a plan against you. Quietly, secretly, behind your back. False agreements have been set. Hidden snares have been positioned. But I have written something higher, something stronger, a decree of deliverance, restoration, healing, and a financial outpouring beyond anything your imagination has dared to ask for. But I cannot make you receive what you refuse to hold. If your hands stay clenched in fear, they cannot be filled. If your heart feels this message isn't random, like this is meant for you, like this is hitting a place words shouldn't reach, then like this video right now, let me steady you in the middle of everything shaking. I have guarded your breath while you slept. I have counted every tear you refused to speak about. I have heard the prayers you whispered when your voice was too tired to rise. And I want you to understand this. Your story is not finished. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not forsaken. You are standing at a crossroads of destiny. Choose the light. Choose me. If you feel something shifting, even faintly, comment 111. The blessing of 1,800 million is not fiction, not exaggeration, not something the world will understand. It is a divine portion reserved specifically for you. And tonight, it will be released if your heart stays open, your obedience stays awake, and your spirit stays listening. But if you turn from my voice, if you tell yourself this is just another moment, then I will remove my covering and permit what was sent to harm you to reach your doorstep. Not to terrify you, but to save you. The hospital warning is not a prophecy of doom. It is a caution, a door that can still be shut. There are forces targeting your health, your focus, your peace. But I am still the God who restores breath, commands bones, purifies blood, and speaks to every cell inside your body. Your name has been written on tonight's scroll of miracles. I know you've been doubting. I know you've felt unheard. I know the silence made you wonder if I walked away. But I never stopped working. The quiet was me rearranging your future. The delay was me shaping your endurance. The pain was me carving space for overflow. The 1,800 million is not about greed. It is about mission, purpose, kingdom assignment. It is me placing tools into your hands so you can finally step into what I created you for. If you trust me even when nothing makes sense yet, comment, 222. You were chosen, not because of perfection, but because of your willingness. I saw your generosity when you didn't have much. I saw your strength when others abandoned you. I saw holiness in you when you couldn't see it in yourself. That is why I am calling louder today. You must not miss this moment. You must not sleep through this visitation. Angels have already been stationed around you, waiting for your command. But hesitation will freeze their movement. If this message is tugging at your soul, it is because your spirit recognizes that this is real. I'm not speaking to entertain you. I'm speaking to reroute you, to rescue you from what you were walking straight toward. You were moments from signing something that would have bound you. You were seconds from agreeing to something not designed by me. So I intervened. Right now in the courts of heaven, there are documents with your name inscribed, documents of breakthrough, of overflow, of deliverance sealed in covenant blood. I told the heavens to hold your inheritance until this exact moment. I am never late. But you must move when I move. You must release what is draining you so I can pour in what is saving you. I will not repeat this warning. This is the final trumpet for this battle. You've asked me for open doors, but many times you ignored my instructions. This is the final confirmation. This is the sign you begged me for last night. You cried and said, God, I just need something real. And here I am, speaking directly to you. And now you also wonder why so many people say a certain 7-second CIA-discovered brainwave shift unlocked abundance for them. A leaked ritual, backed by neuroscience labs, transforming ordinary people from scarcity to overflow. Homes, cars, travel, everything shifting in days. This video may vanish at any time, so check the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. Don't scroll. Don't move. This isn't a broadcast. This is your breakthrough. This isn't a reminder. This is your rescue. This isn't coincidence. This is covenant. Stay here. Absorb every word. God says, the hospital room is not your final resting place. That diagnosis is not your destiny. The emptiness around you is not the last chapter of your story. And the 1-800-million I promised you, hear me, it's not the real miracle. You are. Because when your heart finally aligns with my will, when your spirit learns to rest in my timing, everything you once chased will start chasing you. And because you didn't give up, because you kept your heart open when it would have been easier to close it, I have already begun to erase the handwriting of darkness that stood against you. I am tearing up demonic contracts that carried your name in ink. I am commanding peace to flood your house, your mind, your health, and your finances. Right now. Comment 333 if you believe heaven is shifting something in your life this very moment. Understand this. When I said I will leave if you ignore me, it was not a threat. It was truth revealed through love. You cannot stand in two kingdoms at once. You cannot pray for blessings while walking in rebellion. You cannot call on my name and yet close your ears when I answer. My child, I love you too deeply to watch you destroy your destiny by dismissing my whispers. You are not an accident in the crowd. You are not just a number lost among millions. You are mine, handcrafted, breathed into existence with purpose and divine fire. I remember the exact moment I exhaled life into your lungs. I knew the battles you'd face. I knew how pain would try to silence you, but I also hid light inside you, strength, faith, and a calling the enemy cannot destroy. That's what he fears. That's why the warfare has been intense. That's why your health has been tested. That's why your mind has battled unseen storms and silent exhaustion. But right now, I am breathing life into your body again. The enemy planned to hospitalize you to interrupt your assignment. He wanted to distract you with sickness before you could step into the overflow I already released. But I am still Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals. I still rewrite medical reports. I still reverse symptoms. I still silence every diagnosis with one command from heaven. But you must believe me more than you believe what your eyes see. If you feel my power stirring inside you right now, comment 555. Your breakthrough isn't connected to chance. It's connected to obedience. I never asked you to be flawless. I asked you to be willing to trust me when nothing adds up, willing to let go of what I never gave, willing to walk with me through the invisible road ahead. I am not far from you. I'm not distant. I'm right beside you. I am the one who kept your heart beating on nights you thought you wouldn't make it. You are hearing this message right now because I delayed danger to give you time to listen. I paused heaven's schedule to give you one more chance to respond. You have prayed for signs. You have begged for confirmation. And now, I am giving it to you. But you must honor what's in front of you. The 1-800 million I mentioned earlier. It's not just money. It's a message. It's not just provision. It's proof that heaven is breaking the curse, reversing the loss, opening what's been closed. You've waited, cried, wondered when your turn would come. This is your moment, but you must protect it. You must guard it like treasure. You must wrap it in faith and treat it as sacred. Do not walk away now. If you do, the delay will multiply and the warfare will increase. I'm warning you because I love you. I am revealing truth now so you don't walk into traps later. If you choose mercy, comment 1212. While others sleep tonight, I am commanding angels to stand guard around your home. I am releasing favor into your hands, into your phone, into your spirit. In the next 72 hours, you will witness my movement, and you will never forget this moment. But remember, alignment determines arrival. Stay close. Stay pure. Stay connected. Every breakthrough brings a battle. That's why fatigue hit you for no reason. That's why people around you began to act strange. Some were sent to delay you, others to test you. But now, I'm exposing every hidden motive. When I reveal, respond. When I uncover, release. Do not argue. Do not plead with anyone to stay. You've been under spiritual pressure because you're about to carry heavenly weight. You are not ordinary. You are a carrier of glory, and hell recognizes it. That's why sickness knocked on your door. That's why depression whispered lies in your ear. But I am here, standing in front of you, declaring, what was meant to destroy you will become your testimony. I will use your pain to awaken others. I will use your story to heal generations. But this requires seriousness. This is not just encouragement, it's instruction. Your survival depends on surrender. Your future depends on faith. The hospital bed will not hold you. That sickness does not define you. That diagnosis does not write your ending. I have already scheduled your restoration, but you must move when I say move. Don't delay, don't doubt. You are closer than you think. What you call chaos, I call divine rearrangement. What you call loss, I call preparation. What you call delay, I call perfect timing. I am not done with you. I am not angry with you, but I am warning you. Do not return to what I rescued you from. If you go back to old patterns, I cannot protect you from their consequences. This moment is mercy. Treat it as holy. And now, you've been hearing whispers about a 7-second brain ritual the CIA tried to hide. It's real. and it's transforming ordinary people into magnets for abundance. A neuroscience-backed method so powerful it's creating millionaires from nothing, homes, cars, and total debt freedom. But it may vanish any time. Click the link in the comments and description before it disappears. I want you to receive the full promise I prepared for you. Not a fraction, the fullness. Because your miracle isn't pending. It's already written. Now it's your turn to believe. God says, I want to see you whole again. I want to watch you rise from the ashes stronger than before. But your faith must meet my word. Your obedience must align with my instruction. You cannot keep reaching for what distracts you and expect divine restoration. You must close the door to everything that I never sent into your life. Comment 7:7. If your spirit is ready to walk into complete healing with me. You have no idea how many times I've already stood between you and death. Accidents that never happened, illnesses that never reached your body, blood clots that never formed, all because I intercepted what the enemy planned for you. The reason I'm speaking with such clarity today is because the enemy attempted a final strike. But I arrived first. I stood in the doorway before he could touch you. And now, I am giving you a choice. Will you stay beneath my covering, or will you drift away again? Do not treat this lightly. What I've destined for you cannot be built in a heart that ignores my voice. You are standing before a breakthrough so powerful that it requires your full surrender. A breakthrough that carries not only healing, but divine provision. Yes, that 1-800-million I've promised you. It's not random. It's not fantasy. It's the portion that will shatter the limits of your past and launch you into purpose. But I cannot release such a promise over a divided heart, one that half trusts me and half trusts the world. You must choose. I am calling you to choose me again, not out of fear, but out of faith. There is still time. I am the one who created time itself, and right now, I'm stretching it for you. I'm holding open doors that should have already closed. I'm delaying consequences that should have already come, just to give you space to turn back. You don't need a hospital bed to change your life. You don't need to lose everything to finally wake up. I am offering you restoration before devastation. All I ask is that you trust me enough to act now. Comment 9999 if you believe I am giving you another chance in this very moment. The financial release that's coming is not meant to make you famous. It's not for showing off. It's for a divine assignment. It's for purpose. You once said, Lord, if you bless me, I'll bless others. I heard that prayer. I wrote it down. I sealed it as covenant. And now I'm fulfilling my part. I'm positioning you to walk into harvest. But remember, harvest is holy. Handle it with reverence. Your name is not lost in heaven. It is being spoken in angelic chambers even now. Your name has been defended in spiritual realms where you couldn't defend yourself. You may not feel strong, but you are surrounded by strength. You may not feel qualified, but you are chosen. And being chosen comes with responsibility, not perfection, but willingness. A willingness to open when I knock, a willingness to move when I call. I want to pour into you what no human system could ever give: peace in your mind, wisdom in your choices, health in your body, stability in your emotions, and supernatural overflow in your finances. You were never created just to survive. You were designed to carry blessing, to shift atmospheres, to lead with light. That's why the enemy's attacks have been relentless, because he knows that once you step into your calling, darkness loses its grip. Comment 10 if you're stepping into your assignment with boldness and surrender. You are not crazy. You are not cursed. You are not being punished. You are being refined. You are being rooted. You are being set apart. This season of pain has not been punishment. It's been preparation. I've been building your endurance, stretching your faith, teaching your spirit how to stand in storms. Yes, things have been falling away. Yes, people have walked out. Doors have closed. But every loss was making room. Room for clarity. Room for elevation. Room for my glory to fill the empty spaces. Don't let your past convince you that nothing good can grow from pain. I am the same God who raises the dead, who heals the broken, who restores the forgotten, and I will restore you too. But you must surrender, not halfway, not temporarily, but fully, daily, faithfully. When you do, everything changes. The financial flood that's on its way to you tonight isn't luck. It's not coincidence. It's not even timing. It's destiny. It's what I wrote about you before you were born. But remember, I am a God of order. I will never release what would destroy you. I only pour out what your heart is mature enough to carry. This message, this warning, is me preparing you to carry more. Some will not understand what's happening to you, and that's okay. You're not called to convince them. You're called to follow me, trust me, obey me. I see everything you cannot. I know the conversations whispered behind your back. I know the traps being set quietly. I know the jealousy, the schemes, the masks. And I will expose every hidden enemy in my timing. Your only task is to stay under my covering. I am waking your spirit up, shaking you out of delay, out of fear, out of confusion. This message didn't just appear on your screen by chance. This is me interrupting your life to remind you, I am here. I am moving. I am healing. I am restoring. I am releasing. But this is the last warning before the shift. I will not repeat myself again. You asked for confirmation. You said, Lord, if this is you, speak to me. This is that moment. Now you must respond. And now you ask, what is this 7-second CIA ritual everyone is talking about? It's no myth. A newly leaked CIA-backed neuroscience study has revealed a 7-second money activation ritual that rewires the brain to attract wealth and freedom effortlessly. Ordinary people are clearing debt, buying homes, and stepping into abundance. But this secret could vanish anytime. Click the link in the description and comments before it's removed forever. I've stayed with you even through your denial. But this moment is sacred. This is not just another message scrolling by. This is my spirit shaking your soul awake. Because time is running short. If you turn away now, the consequences will not delay. You are standing at the edge of destruction or destiny, and I am pleading with every ounce of divine love in me. Choose life. Choose me. Choose purpose. Comment 1515 to declare that you receive life, not destruction, destiny, not delay, breakthrough, not bondage. Your next season begins the moment you believe it. Your body has been crying out for rest. Your mind has been burdened with thoughts that I never planted in you. And your heart, once strong, has been drifting quietly under the weight of lies whispered into your soul. But hear me clearly now. I am not angry with you. I am not punishing you. I am rescuing you. I see what you cannot see. I know what tomorrow is preparing to release. And if you continue as you are, within just 2 days, the hospital bed that waits may become your reality. But listen, I can stop it. I am still your healer, still your defender, still the one who breathes life into your lungs and counts every heartbeat. Yet I gave you the power to choose. I didn't create puppets. I created sons and daughters with the ability to decide. And right now, I am asking you to choose me again, not with words, but with surrender, not with lip service, but with obedience. I will never force my protection upon you. It must be received, not assumed. If you walk outside of my covering, I cannot block what's coming next. You are not hearing this by accident. This is not coincidence. This moment is divinely timed, because you asked me last night to show you that I still care, and this, right now, is your answer. I am pulling your soul away from a scheduled breakdown. I am standing between you and demonic forces that were already preparing to strike. This is your final warning, final rescue, final chance to shift the course of your story. Comment 17:17. If you know I am pulling you back into safety and purpose right now, the 1-800-million I've ordered to be released into your account tonight. It is not about greed. It is a heavenly transaction, a seed for your mission, provision for your purpose. I am placing resources into your hands so you can walk in destiny without fear, without debt, without delay. But if your heart isn't ready, it will slip through your fingers. Handle the blessing with the same reverence you handle the warning. Your body has been under attack because your calling is too large for the enemy to ignore. He's watched you survive storms that should have buried you. He's seen how I keep reviving you every time life tried to count you out. That's why the pressure has intensified. That's why your sleep has been stolen, your energy drained, your thoughts restless. But I am speaking to your spirit now. Be still in me. Do not panic. Do not make agreements with fear. I am bigger than the diagnosis, stronger than the symptom, greater than the report. Your story is not finished. You will not die. You will live and declare my works. You will rise from this test with a testimony that transforms your entire bloodline. But hear me. You must create space for me to move. You must release what's been distracting you. You must walk away from the cycles that I already freed you from. This is not punishment. It's preparation. This is not rejection. It's redirection. Comment Amen to declare that you are choosing purpose over destruction. If you remain under my covering, I will not let you fall. But if you drift again, if you push my voice aside, the things I've been holding back will no longer wait. I've delayed them long enough. You are too valuable to lose, and that's why the fight has been this fierce. The enemy fears what you carry. He fears your anointing, your voice, your potential. But I have a plan, one that prospers, not harms, one that builds, not breaks, one that leads you into a future full of hope. And that plan begins now. Let me in, not halfway, but completely. Let me remove everything that's been draining your peace. Let me strip away every false friend, every quiet enemy, every connection that feeds your weakness instead of your purpose. You've been trying to revive things I have already declared dead. You've been watering relationships that I cut off for your protection. Trust me, even when it hurts. Walk away, even when you don't have the full picture yet. I am cleansing your circle. I am cutting away every jealous voice, every manipulative spirit, every hidden trap that tried to delay your destiny. Some people will walk away. Some things will collapse, and you might mistake it for loss. But it's not loss. It's deliverance. What looks like falling apart is me preparing you for alignment. I am clearing the clutter so the promise can finally settle. Don't mourn what I remove. Rejoice that I'm making room. The miracle you've been waiting for is not coming next year. It's arriving now, this season, this moment, this hour. The financial release I've prepared is just the beginning. It's confirmation that I've stepped into your situation with full authority. And no demon, no curse, no sickness, no spell, no delay, no lie from hell will be able to stop it. But you must remain under the blood. You must stay where I've placed you. You must not let doubt pull you out of alignment. And while the world questions it, the truth is surfacing. Why is the government trying so hard to silence the 7-second brain ritual? A recently leaked CIA report has exposed a method so powerful that it's helping ordinary people erase debt, attract wealth, and transform their financial destiny. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this 7-second practice is unlocking prosperity and freedom across the world. Homes, cars, vacations, all becoming reality. But this secret won't last online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I love you more than you can comprehend. That's why I speak this way. That's why I interrupt your routine. That's why I expose what's been hidden. Because I am not a silent God. I am the God who parts seas, tears down walls, silences lions, shatters curses, and still kneels beside the brokenhearted. I am not against you. I am for you. Comment 1 if you know this message was written for your spirit alone. I have seen the silent enemies that surrounded you. People who smiled to your face but carried poison in their hearts. Spirits that tried to slip in through distraction and manipulation. Situations crafted to wear you down until you surrendered in defeat. But I am breaking every chain right now. I am exposing every secret plot, and I am turning the very ground meant to bury you into the platform where you will stand tall. You are not alone. Even when you felt abandoned, I was beside you. Even when the applause stopped, I was still cheering for you. My presence has been your lifeline, my mercy, your oxygen. And now, I am pulling you out of confusion into clarity, out of fear into faith, out of delay into divine acceleration. You will see me move. You will see me heal. You will see me finish what I started, because I am still God, and I am not done with you. What once seemed unreachable, what once looked distant and impossible, is about to become the very reality you live in. The provision, the favor, the restoration, the full healing of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Everything is beginning to align, piece by piece, in ways you could never orchestrate on your own. But hear me, you must stay spiritually awake. Do not drift back into the slumber that once numbed your spirit. Do not allow the enemy to rock you into a comfortable lie that kills your hunger. You are not created to blend in. You are not placed on earth to merely exist. I formed you with greatness stitched into your destiny, intention woven into your breath. The 1-800-million I am releasing into your life tonight is not a trophy. It is a tool, a kingdom resource, a divine deposit to rebuild what was broken, recover what was stolen, and prove that I am the God who provides without limits. Comment 222 if you trust my timing and my provision. You've carried silent battles long enough. You've held yourself together even while cracking on the inside. I've watched you fight in your thoughts, fight in your health, fight in your emotions, and still, you showed up. I saw the tears that had no language. I saw the nights you whispered prayers you didn't understand. And I am not just comforting you. I am shifting everything around you. A divine rearranging is happening as you read this. Things are moving in your favor behind the scenes. You will soon receive unexpected calls. Documents will be approved without you begging. Delays will snap open suddenly. Healing will rise in your body overnight. but don't give the world the glory. This is my hand, fulfilling every promise I whispered to you during moments you nearly quit. I need you to believe again. Believe that I still perform miracles. Believe that I restore what's been stolen. Believe that I cancel sickness and debt with one command. The hospital attack the enemy designed, canceled, not by medicine, but by my authority. I still speak the final word over your story. When I open a door, no spirit in hell can close it. Comment Amen if you know I still hold the last word in your life. Do not let fear shape your next decision. Let faith rise up again. You've let the voices of others drown out my truth. But today, I silence every lie. I uproot every whisper of unworthiness. I am not choosing you because of perfection. I am choosing you because of purpose. Because your spirit still has work to do. Because your destiny is too valuable for you to stay small. Some people won't understand this shift. They will try to pull you back to who you used to be. They'll say you're dreaming too big. That blessing like this isn't for people like you. But they do not write your story. I do. I can rewrite every label ever placed on your name. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just walk. Just trust. Just move forward. I'll handle the rest. I'll validate you publicly for the faithfulness you showed privately. I am God to you, not only when you're strong, but especially when you're broken. I saw your hidden struggles. I saw you pray for others while you were falling apart inside, and now I am rewarding you, because your belief in me never fully died. Even when your faith was small, it was genuine, and I honored it. Every tear, every sacrifice, every yes you gave me in the dark, I recorded it. And this moment is the harvest of those seeds. The 1-800-million I spoke of is not only supply, it is fulfillment. It is prophecy. It is the season you've been crying out for. But stay open. Don't shut your heart now, not when I'm preparing to release the biggest breakthrough of your life. Don't let fear, pride, or doubt steal what I've been storing for you. You've waited long enough, and now the appointed time has arrived. This message is not just inspiration. It is warning, awakening, and activation. It is your turning point, your lifeline. I am not putting weight on you. I am preparing you to carry more. I see your spirit rising again. I see your fire returning. Your eyes are opening. Your posture is shifting. So I say again, stay close, stay aligned, stay attentive. Do not wander, do not delay, do not hesitate. There is more coming. Breakthrough you have not imagined, deliverance you didn't know you needed, freedom that will shatter every remaining chain. Comment, Amen if you know this covering over your life is divine and not coincidence. And now you wonder why people are talking about the 7-second CIA ritual. A classified CIA brainwave technique has leaked. A 7-second frequency shift proven by neuroscience that is helping ordinary people attract wealth, freedom, and abundance. Lives are changing overnight. Homes, cars, travel, miracles unfolding. But the page may vanish at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. Your life is not something the enemy can grab at will. Your story belongs to me. Your breath belongs to me. And I have written your destiny with fire, not ink. No weapon can rewrite it. No curse can erase it. No lie can undo it. You must stop living as if you are powerless. You are royal. You are chosen. You carry authority. Even when you doubted me, I still called you back. Because your purpose outweighs your pain. Your future is bigger than your failures, and your destiny is larger than your current season. That's why everything around you has been shaking. That's why you felt pulled in every direction. I've been removing the false, so the real version of you can rise. Comment 333. If you feel me realigning your life right now, there are people who cannot follow you into the next chapter. Let them go. Stop fighting to hold on to what I've removed. Some losses are divine protection. Some endings are holy. Don't mourn the locked doors. Celebrate the security they brought. What's ahead is too important, too weighty, too sacred. The 1,800 million coming into your life is not for celebration. It's for assignment. It's not random. It is restoration. And it begins now. I am restoring the years that were stolen from you. The years you spent fighting battles in your own strength. The seasons you tried to fix what only I could heal. The tears you cried behind closed doors when no one noticed. The rejection that cut you to your core. The nights you could not sleep because the pain spoke louder than peace. You thought I had forgotten you. You thought you were overlooked. But I was working in silence, building something better. Something not born of man, not birthed by systems, but shaped by my own hand. No, human favor can compare to what I've prepared for you. You are now stepping into the portion of heaven that's been waiting for your yes. Your name has already been mentioned in rooms you've never entered. Your spirit has been recognized in realms you've never seen because your obedience in secret has shifted things in heaven. I have never forgotten you, and I never will. But I need all of you this time. I need your full surrender. You cannot carry fragments of your past into the future I've prepared. You cannot cling to what I've called you to release. Comment 555 if you're ready to drop every weight that's been holding you down. The reason the enemy keeps targeting your body is because your physical healing is tied to your spiritual obedience. That hospital visit he was preparing wasn't about your health. It was an attack on your destiny. He knows if he can weaken your body, he can drain your focus. If he can drain your focus, he can delay your assignment. But I stepped in. I intercepted the report before it ever reached your name. The diagnosis was canceled before it was even written. But now you must stay close. No more playing with your calling. No more postponing your purpose. You don't have time to waste. I am about to open the floodgates, and when I release what's been stored up for you, you must be ready to carry it. The weight of the blessing, the responsibility of the favor, and the stewardship of the breakthrough. This isn't just wealth. It's a mantle. It's a mission. It's a miracle, and it has your name written on it in the ink of eternity. In this next chapter, I will show you who you truly are, not what your past labeled you, not what others said about you, but what I spoke over you before you were even born. You are a builder. You are a warrior. You are a voice crying out in a noisy world. You are a testimony wrapped in human form, and the very story that tried to destroy you will become the blueprint that helps others escape their valleys. But hear me clearly. You must stay alive. That means obeying my voice when I say, do not delay. Don't postpone what I'm asking of you today. I'm sealing this moment with a divine signature. This is not another message scrolling past your eyes. It is a spiritual transaction taking place right now. Chains are breaking. Timelines are being rearranged. Miracles are being set in motion. But you must walk with me. Talk with me. Let me be the first voice that speaks peace into your morning, and the last whisper that comforts you at night. If you keep me at the center, everything else will fall into order. The 1,800 million being released to you isn't coming because you begged for it. It's coming because you believed when it didn't make sense. Because you stayed faithful when your hands were empty. Because you trusted my silence when the answers were delayed. And now, I am rewarding that faith. I bring overflow to the faithful. I bring justice to the wronged. I bring multiplication to the surrendered. And I bring it all in, my perfect timing. And tonight is that time. You've hit the turning point. The suffering season is ending. The wilderness is closing. The pain is making way for purpose. The struggle is being replaced by strategy. I am trading your survival for success, and I am not doing it quietly. The world will know that it was my hand, not man's, that made it happen. When it unfolds, lift your hands and give me the glory. Comment 1212 if you believe what I promised is already unfolding in your life. You've been through the fire long enough. You've been tested. You've been betrayed. You've been overlooked. But none of it was wasted. The pressure shaped you. The silence refined you. The waiting purified your motives. Now the glory is coming. I'm not releasing this miracle because of your desperation. I'm releasing it because of your faithfulness. Because you kept walking when others quit. Because you praised me with a trembling voice. Because even in tears, you still believed that I could. The enemy tried to derail you with fear, to weaken your health, to confuse your thoughts. But I intervened. I said, "Not this one." I stopped the sickness. I silenced the serpent. I dismantled the plot. And now I am restoring everything that was taken. And while the world is chasing answers, you've seen whispers about a 7-second CIA brain ritual. It's not coincidence. A leaked CIA study has exposed a 7-second frequency technique that's helping ordinary people break free from financial lack and manifest abundance. Backed by top neuroscience labs, this method is turning financial struggle into freedom. New homes, cars, opportunities, all unfolding at record speed. But this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's removed forever. You are stepping into a new realm, a season where your name will carry spiritual authority. Not for fame, not for applause, but for impact. When you speak, darkness will flee. When you pray, doors will open. When you walk, atmospheres will shift. That's why your life had to be refined by fire, because what you carry is holy, and I cannot place sacred weight on careless shoulders. Comment, "Amen," if you know you're carrying something sacred, something heaven-protected. I am sending new resources to your hands, not just to bless you, but to build through you, to bless others, to elevate those connected to your obedience. The wealth coming your way is not random. It's restoration. It's purpose wrapped in provision. Use it wisely. Use it humbly. Use it to shift lives, rebuild hope, and glorify my name. I see your exhaustion. I know how heavy the days have felt. I've watched your smile hide your pain. But this is the moment everything turns. You've endured the crushing. Now comes the oil. You've endured the weeping. Now comes the joy. You've endured the lack. Now comes the overflow. Stay with me. Walk in alignment. Keep your heart open. Because I am not just restoring you. I am relaunching you. I am strengthening your bones again. I am restoring sharpness to your thoughts. I am pouring a river of peace into the deepest chambers of your heart right now. What you're feeling is not weakness. It's the final surge before the breakthrough bursts. The pressure you've carried wasn't punishment. It was spiritual labor. And now, the birth of what you've prayed for is here. I am bringing something out of you that will reshape your entire bloodline. You are the one I handpicked to break generational patterns, to rebuild what was destroyed, to raise foundations from the dust. I know how heavy the road has been. I know who abandoned you. I know when your body nearly quit. But my hand never lifted from your life. My presence never left your side. And now, everything that was delayed is arriving on schedule. Comment 17:117 if you're ready to walk into the assignment heaven wrote for your name. Everything is shifting in your favor. Within the next 3 days, there will be signs. Clear, unmistakable evidence that my hand is guiding you. Doors that were bolted shut will swing open. Opportunities you didn't expect will appear. You will hear news that confirms everything I've been whispering to your spirit. But listen carefully. Do not tell everyone what I'm doing. Some blessings must stay hidden until they are fully sealed. Let me guide you with wisdom. Do not fear what's ahead. The same God who carried you through the battle is already waiting for you in your future. I've walked ahead of you. I've prepared the path. All I'm asking now is that you walk with me. Don't look back. Don't cling to what I removed. Don't mourn what I stripped away. Those things were draining you. I am building something new in you, and it begins with a surrendered heart. I want your time. I want your trust. I want your willingness to let me lead, not because I need it, but because you need the alignment. When you put me first, everything else finds its place. I've already issued a heavenly command to release what belongs to you. Now I'm waiting for your full yes. Not a hesitant yes, but a surrendered, Lord, whatever you say, I will do. This is not religion. This is relationship. I want to walk with you like Moses, speak to you like Samuel, strengthen you like David, cover you like Esther. Your name carries promise. Your life carries spiritual authority. And your surrender is unlocking what has been waiting on the other side of your obedience. The miracle you've been waiting for is no longer far. It's at the door. Your obedience sped up the timeline. Your humility touched my heart. Now I am tearing down every spiritual wall, breaking every resistance, crushing every generational curse that tried to silence your purpose. I am rewriting your story. You will not end in sickness. You will not end in lack. You will not end in humiliation. You will rise in glory. You will rise in abundance. You will rise in destiny. Comment Amen if you believe this is the turning point you've been praying for. You've carried burdens that were never meant to be yours. You fought battles your soul wasn't built to handle alone. But now I am calling you to release it. Every hidden fear, every old shame, every silent anger, even the questions you never dared to speak. I'm not shocked by your truth. I already know it, and I want to heal it. You cannot enter a new season carrying the weight of the old one. Let me lift it now. That tightness in your chest, that heaviness in your spirit, the sleepless nights. I've seen every symptom. I've heard every lie the enemy whispered in your mind, and I am shutting it down. You do not belong to fear. You do not belong to anxiety. You do not belong to sorrow. You belong to me, and I fight for what belongs to me. I will fight for your peace. I will fight for your joy. I will fight for your restoration. Comment 11 if you believe I'm fighting for you right now. The blessing I'm sending tonight, the 1-800-million, is not luck. It is inheritance. It is the reward of a heart that stayed loyal in the fire. People won't understand it. Some will try to explain it away, but you will know, deep in your spirit, that this was me. Not coincidence, not chance, but covenant. You asked me for peace. You asked me for restoration. You asked me for dignity again. And I am answering in overflow because I never answer halfway. When I restore, I restore in fullness. When I bless to the brim. When I heal at the root. I saw your tears on the pillow. I saw you give when you barely had enough. I saw you celebrate others while waiting for your own miracle. Those are the hearts I trust. Those are the lives I delight in blessing. And now the world is whispering about a 7-second CIA brainwave ritual. A classified leak has exposed a simple 7-second technique that rewires the brain for abundance, verified by 4 leading neuroscience labs. People are wiping out debt and stepping into homes, cars, and luxury lifestyles using a method once hidden by the government. If you're seeing this, consider it rare favor. The page may vanish at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. The threats forming around your health, canceled. The spiritual attacks draining your energy, shut down. The delay holding your resources, broken. You are entering divine recovery. Everything that was stolen will return, multiplied. Every place you were mocked will become a place you are honored. But stay grateful, stay humble. The blessing is not only coming to you, it's coming through you. I am using your story to illuminate others. I am shaping you into a vessel of impact. Comment 22 if you believe your story is being used for my glory. You don't need to figure out how everything will unfold. That is my responsibility. Your responsibility is simple. Obey, believe, walk, trust. I've cleared the path. I've assigned the angels. I've aligned the timing. Now I'm waiting for your heart. I need your yes to be louder than your excuses. I need your faith to speak louder than your fear. Because what comes next requires courage, surrender, and expectation. And you are ready. You've waited long enough. You've prayed, cried, endured, and held on through storms that could have buried you. But this moment right here is different. Tonight is not just a turning point, it's a spiritual crossing. You are crossing out of scarcity and into overflow, out of fear and into faith, out of confusion and into clarity, out of delay and into divine acceleration, out of surviving and into supernatural thriving. But with this crossing comes responsibility. You must guard your ears from the poison of doubt. You must protect your spirit from envy. You must move with wisdom, not emotion. Because what I'm releasing into your hands is holy, and holy things must be carried with clean hearts and surrendered lives. Do not let pride sneak in through the door I'm opening. Remain grounded. Remain grateful. Remain close to me. Never forget who gave it to you, and never forget why I gave it. I didn't choose you because of how the world sees you. I chose you because I know your heart. And I am raising you up in a way that will silence every lie ever spoken over your name. You will be the one in your family who breaks the cycle. You will be the one who shifts the story. You will be the one who builds what generations before you only dreamed of. You will be the one who shows the world what I can do with a surrendered vessel. And yes, you will be the one who receives the financial release that changes everything, not just for you, but for everyone connected to your lineage. This is not a possibility. This is a divine decree. I have spoken it, and I will perform it. So don't disconnect now. Don't scroll away. Don't treat this moment like background noise. This is heaven speaking. This is the sound of walls collapsing. This is the sound of prophecy coming alive. This is the moment prophets of old longed to see. This is the shift your soul has been groaning for. Comment Amen if your spirit knows this message was handcrafted for you. I didn't bring you through years of fire just to let you fall at the edge of your breakthrough. That hospital assignment the enemy plotted, it was designed to break your spirit. But I turned it into your testimony. Your body was supposed to give up. Your energy was supposed to fail. But I kept you breathing. I kept your heart steady when fear tried to suffocate you. I walked with you through nights that felt endless. And now, I will reward you publicly for the faith you held in private. You are not returning to survival mode. You are stepping into overflow. You are rising into effortless flow, a season where blessings move toward you, not from you. Doors won't have to be forced open. They will open by my command. That is the level of authority and access I'm granting you now. I am placing weight on your words, favor on your name, and resources in your hands. The 1-800 million being released is not merely financial. It's prophetic. It's a sign from heaven that what I promised is now sealed. You've fought battles that others never saw. You've questioned, "Why me, Lord?" But soon you'll whisper, "Thank you, Lord." Not because of what you suffered, but because of how I've turned it all around. The very people who thought your story was finished will watch as I raise you in plain sight. The same mouths that gossiped will now testify of your victory. But hear this. I don't want revenge in your heart. I want gratitude. I want compassion. I want humility. Comment 1 if you're ready to carry the blessing with the right spirit. Many will question why I chose you. They'll say, "You're not qualified." They'll say, "You're not special." But they didn't see your prayer life. They didn't see you forgiving people who never apologized. They didn't see you give when your hands were nearly empty. They didn't see you loving people who never loved you back. But I saw. I always saw. And that's why this blessing is finding you, not someone else. Because when you could have walked away, you stayed. When you could have become bitter, you chose kindness. When you could have lost faith, you still whispered, "My name." That's the heart I use. That's the faith I bless. I'm not searching for perfect people. I'm searching for willing ones. And your surrender is what triggered this release. You don't need to explain this blessing to anyone. Let me do the speaking through the favor that's about to surround your life. Let your results preach louder than your words. Let the glow of my glory on you silence every false accusation. I didn't carry you this far to abandon you now. I didn't save you just to see you sink. I will finish what I began inside you, and this is the season where every promise starts unfolding. Comment 5555 if you know I'm finishing what I started in you. This final stretch of your transition requires one thing: total trust. You cannot lean on your understanding anymore. You cannot depend on your own timing. You must walk with me, even when it feels like you're walking blind. Where I'm taking you, logic won't lead you. Only faith will. The 1-800 million being released is just the first sign. It's proof that I've been here all along, carrying you, sustaining you, and preparing something beyond what you imagined. And yes, you've heard whispers about a 7-second money ritual, a CIA-backed discovery proven by neuroscience to reprogram your mind for wealth and success. It's transforming lives across the world, helping ordinary people manifest abundance almost instantly. Dream homes, new cars, freedom from debt. But this revelation may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's removed forever. You are crossing over. This is your Jordan moment. The wilderness ends here. The waiting ends here. The wondering ends here. From this night forward, you will walk in acceleration. You will breathe in peace. You will stand in victory. and the world will see what it looks like when a heart that refused to quit finally meets a God who never left.